Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Cheryl and I run a small handmade business called Hag-a-needle Handmade Creations. So this week we are going to get back into crafting. My last two videos, one was about my goals for 2026, and I'd like to update you on how my goals are going. One of my goals was to be in 3 craft fairs. One I know I'm in for sure. That's not till October. I've signed up for 2 for April and got rejected on both of them. So that's kind of depressing. The reasoning was because somebody else makes the same items I do, which I get it. You don't want to have, copycats of, not copycats, but like the same product throughout. But I feel like with crochet, like I tried to explain to them, I don't make animals and stuff. And if there's something that I do make that someone else makes, I don't have to bring that. I can bring something else, but they still said no. So I do have an inquiry about another one that will be either, I think it's once every the third week of every month starting in March. So I'm going to see what they have to say, and hopefully I can get in to one, because I don't do summer ones. I mostly like to do March or April, and after that I like to do October, November, December if I can. So the summertime just seems harder for me, trying to get everything together. So I would rather do those months, but I'll keep you updated. On my last video, I think near the end, I said I was going to make this purse, which I did. And if you want the link, I'll leave the link to this fabric. I got it off of Amazon. I do want to say that I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you purchase off this link, I do get a percentage of it. But I really do like this fabric. It's not really it's like a cotton polyester maybe. And I bought it in their 10-inch squares. And I thought I would make the bowl cozies with them because they're already cut out, and it was a good price. But I don't think this fabric is good for bowl cozies. But in my mind, I'd already thought, well, if I can't use them for bowl cozies, I can make small purses because that's my measurements. Anyways, I'm not happy with this one because I don't like, you see how I put this on? I don't like this when it hangs. I don't like it. I don't know. I just don't. And plus, I think I made the strap too short. This one fits me. It's an adjustable. It fits me crossbody, but if there's anybody taller, it's not going to fit. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this because I've used all the fabric. This was a 10 by 10 and I used both of them. I think I'm going to make a wristlet with this and put it on here. And then this right here, I'm going to, I don't know if this is going to make sense. Sorry, but I'll be able to show you. I'm just going to cut it right here to get this off, and then fold it in and sew it, and it'll just look like a little tag. You understand? I think I'm just going to do that because I really, really don't want to rip this all apart. And I figured this will just be a bigger sized wristlet type purse, and it'll be fine. But yeah. And then also in that packet, let me find it. Hang on. This packet came with a lot of mushrooms. And according to some people, mushrooms are still in this year. It's got another year to run. But I couldn't resist because I've got some like springy fabric, and this could probably maybe do both. This could be spring-like, and then you can get into your fall and winter. But it came, I don't even know how many it came with. Quite a few, actually. And I'm pretty sure this is a polyester cotton. Yeah, it came with a lot of different. I like this one too. And then you've got this one. I really like this one. So when I thought, if I can't make the bow cozies, I could make the purses, or I could make my zipper. I could make little zipper wallets with these two. There's just a lot. I could make zipper wallets with just one. One of these would make a full zipper wallet. But I ran out of these little clips. To make this purse, I actually cut this one off a key fob. I didn't like the key fob anyways. I can't even believe I tried to sell it. It was not a good job. So I need to order more. But yeah, these are the colors. I like this one. So I've got my work cut out for me to get. This one, I think that the last one I showed you, because it's got pine cones in it. I don't know if that would be a very good springy one. It might be. I know I've talked before how I need to I want to calm down my choices. And so, I don't know if I showed you or not, but I made a strawberry wristlet. So that's calm, right? I calmed down a little bit, not very much. And then I got this fabric, and I think I got it from Walmart. It's not exactly what I was expecting. But it's, springy colored. I calmed down my color choices, just not what's on them. Although I guess I might as well show you. I went really calm on the mushrooms, and then I couldn't help myself. It just jumped in the cart all by itself. I know, you believe that one, don't you? I just really couldn't help it. But these will make cute little wristlet purses. See? And this. I know some of you are just shaking your head right now like, girl, what in the world is wrong with you? I just can't help myself. I don't know why I do this, why I like the weird stuff. I just thought it was really cool. Again, this is a polyester, so I can't use these for bow cozies. I suppose you could, as long as you really, really explain, but I don't think you can, because I'm pretty sure this is hand wash only, and who wants to hand wash a bow cozy every time you spill something on it? This one's kind of cool, though. So those are my new items that I got. I'm going to work on this purse tonight. My husband's watching football, and I'm done. I'm done with football. There's way too much football. I got some cute cow. That's calm, right? This calmed down. It's just kind of cute. Okay. Oh, one more to show you. Look at the cheese. Aren't they cute? Okay. So I have a lot of fabric to work with and make some cute stuff. I'll give you an update on my sales for this month so far, too. And I'm starting to panic a little bit. I don't know what's wrong with my Amazon. It just died. I don't know what happened. The weird thing is, on one of my items, it shows I have 14 on hand. And when I go to click on it to show me the actual product, it says I have one available. So I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of freaking out because I've been slow the first week of January, but not like this slow. And Etsy, no sales. I've got a lot of looks. I've got a couple items in people's carts, but nothing. So I figured I would take this time to make more stuff. Hopefully get into a craft fair. And yeah, instead of just sitting around and then trying to scramble at the end, I will keep working. I'm going to work on this right now. I'll talk to you later. Today is Monday, and on my agenda for today, I'm going to make the door, what do you call those? Door draft stoppers thingies. And I've got this fabric. I've had it forever. Somebody gifted it to me because they didn't want it, or they found it for free somewhere. Anyways, it's pretty thick. I don't even know what kind you call this. It's almost like an upholstery fabric. So far I've made 3. I've made one for my shed. Let me see. You can just barely see it right down there. That was the first one I made, and I made it too small. The second one I made was for my front door because, well, there's a big gap in my door. It needs changed. The door needs changed. And I made one for my friend, and I haven't heard how she likes it or not. The second one that I made, I used fleece. I used cat litter, and that one's the one in front of my door. I actually ended up having to put my stopper on the outside of my door, so it's in the outside elements, because on the inside, the door opens in, and every time you open the door, and then if you leave, then the door stopper's not there. So I put it on the outside, and I will say using cat litter has been the best ever, because I know it's gotten wet. We've had some weird weather where one day it's 20 and the next it's 70, so it's gotten moisture, and it's done great. There's no stinking or nothing. The problem I had with the fleece, which I'm not going to use again, I just felt like that would give an extra barrier. When if you would pull the fleece too much, my stitches were breaking, and I tried different stitches. I tried closer stitches, and then I tried longer stitches, and it just didn't seem to hold very well. So the third one I made, I just used the fabric only and filled it up and put Velcro on the end. I got this Velcro right here off of Amazon. I'll leave a link to it. And let me tell you, it does not pull apart easy at all. So I'm pretty confident I won't have a problem. And then I got to thinking, well, this way, when it's time to wash if you want to wash your door stopper thingy, you can empty out the cat litter and A, either use it again, or B, put fresh in. So I think I'm going to go without the liner. I do not have any. I guess the next step to do, I don't know, I'm almost kind of feeling like the cat litter, I could put Velcro on an insert, and I could put Velcro on the outer layer. You'd have 2 Velcros, and then you could dump the cat litter and refresh. But I don't know. I think I'm just going to go with one. My friend's got the one right now that doesn't have an inside layer, so I need to check with her. But I do need to make one. I have someone who wanted to place an order for one, and I was like, well, I'll have to send it to you, without cat litter in it. Otherwise, it's going to cost a fortune to be mailed. And she's like, I live in your hometown. I'm like, oh. So I don't have to do that. Oh, I almost forgot. Oh, I need to clean my shed too. I've not been very good with one of my goals. I've left it a wreck. But I ripped the purse that I made, and I didn't like. I was getting ready to put this away to save some of it because I can use it for something. And I almost forgot I got it done, and I didn't even show you guys. I'm actually pretty happy with it. It's just a bigger wristlet. It didn't turn out too bad. I mean, you could use, and remember what I was talking about for the end? I just kind of folded it in, and so it just looks like a little tag, but it actually comes in handy. You know, like you can hold it on this little tag to zip it. So that it kind of worked out a little bit. But the inside is just a tan color, and it does have a pocket. So I'm pretty excited about it. I need to clean up some threads right here. And then this goes well because, like I said, this is a 10 by 10, and there's no extra to make the little key fobby wristlet thing. So I like it. It turned out really well. This is something I would carry. You can fit quite a bit in here. Even the smaller ones I make, you'd be amazed at the amount of stuff you can fit in these. I guess I like carrying smaller purses because then you can't put as much stuff, but you can still get a lot in it. A couple videos ago, I'm still mad at this purse, so therefore it's just going to sit for a while because I'm really mad at it. I just can't get... what my problem is, I put a snap in it and I'm getting too close to it. My foot's hitting it. I think I'll change the foot on it. I should have thought of that a long time ago. But anyways, that is going to be for another day when I don't feel so mad at it. I did get these ordered. They should be here tomorrow. So I can actually work on 2 more items using those. And I don't know what I'm going to use on it. There's just, I got way too much fabric now, and I'm at a standstill of, I don't know what I want to do. Anybody else like that? I want to do it all. But anyways, I am going to get started on the door. What are they called? Breezy door things. And I will be back later. Okay, I got it done. It is 36 inches long and probably 6 inches round. How would you measure that? About 3 inches this way. So 6 inches round. Anyways, I put Velcro on the end, and this stuff is really holding on. I sewed the Velcro. I guess it'd help if I showed. Sorry, I'm trying to hold my phone and talk and show. And anyways, I put Velcro. I sewed in the Velcro. I glued it, and then I sewed it in to give it extra grip. I double stitched all the seams. I went all the way down this way, and then I came all the way back just to be extra safe because nobody wants to pick this up and it break and have cat litter everywhere. At least it's not hard to clean up, and it does not stink. I have a really good sense of smell, and I can't really smell the cat litter in it. So I'm hoping nobody else can. If I can't, I don't really feel like anyone else can. I'm wondering if you can't put, like if you had some oils, you know, the scented oils, if you couldn't drop them in there. I don't know. I have to research that. I don't want to personally do it, but I mean, if somebody else wanted to, if the cat litter was too much. Anyways, I'm going to post this on my Facebook and see if the lady still wants it. And I'll probably just sit down and crochet, but first, hang on a minute. I know I've talked about this before, but this is my scrap yarn, and I haven't got any more on this one, but I got this one started and a blue one started and this one going. I was working on this yesterday. It's just relaxing, you know, to kind of change up what you normally do every day. Like normally I'm making those purses, but I think I'm going to work on this some more tonight. Or, yeah, I think I'm going to. It's starting to get a little bit later. So I will probably see you all tomorrow. Good Tuesday evening. Last night, I don't remember if I showed you. I think I did. I got this done. This is the door breeze stopper thing. I messaged the lady and she wants two, so I've got to get that done tonight. I should have left these over here because I've already got this done. That's what I was just working on. On Etsy, it's given me a warning that the picture quality is bad. So I retook the picture for this one, and I'm going to get this one listed. If you'd like, when I list new items, I will leave a link in the description and in the comments. That way you can check them out. Also, I have it's called Buy Me a Coffee, and it's in my description and in my comments. And one of my subscribers bought me a coffee. Anyways, when that came through, the Buy Me a Coffee, what it is like a donation to help support my channel. And right now I'm saving up for a camera, but if the cameras would have been rolling at the time that came in, I was jumping up and down and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. I truly, truly thank you. That was just amazing. Okay, before I start ugly crying, I think I'm going to have to move on, but I really do appreciate that. So on tonight's agenda, I'm going to upload the pictures, get the one listed, and redo the pictures for the one, and get another one of these made. I'm going to go deliver these to the lady tomorrow. I work in town tomorrow, and she's not too far from where I work, so I just told her I would deliver them to her. It's not out of my way, so I'm going to do that. Oh, and one person who left a comment about, I was talking about, I think it was when I was talking about my 2026 goals, about how I wasn't happy about this. It's kind of pilling. I did order a sweater shaver, and it should be here tomorrow. So I'm excited to try that out to see if it makes a difference to where I feel better about the appearance of it. If so, then I'm going to get this done, and we'll get that put up on Etsy also. Other than that, I think that's about it. So I'm going to go do some computer work, which that's boring. I know you don't want to see that. And then when I get back, I'll show you how I make these door breeze stoppers. I don't know why I can't remember the name of these, but that'll work for now. That's the new name I'm giving it. I forgot to tell you guys, last night I just got into bed and my cha-ching on Etsy went off. And of course I jumped out of bed, grabbed my phone. So I got that order out this morning. Just a while ago, I got a ching, which that's Amazon, and I got to get that ready to ship out tomorrow. I had my volume on my phone turned up really, really loud, and I about peed my pants when it went off. This needs to go out. I did have this in FBA, and I ran out probably the first week of December, and I've just never resent them back in. And I've been working on getting that done. But for now, I've got all my computer work done, and we are going to make one more of these Breezy Door Stoppers. That's the new name, okay? I can't remember. Door Draft, but I've renamed them. They are Breezy Door Stoppers, because for some reason I can remember that. So let me get my camera situated and we'll get started. One moment, please. Okay, if you would also like, because I'm thinking about doing an individual video on this, I can do that. Some of you don't make it this far, but I mean, I could do that. Anyways, I cut these 7.5 inches. That's 8. Well, I can't see my half. This one's really wore out. So let me switch. Holy cow. I'm having issues. One moment. I can't do that either. Okay. So 7.5 inches. Everything is in my way. This is why I need to clean. I really let it go. Bear with me. Okay. And then I cut it 37 inches long. So to get it 37 inches long, instead of trying to take my tape measure and measure all the way down, it's still folded in half. I just simply measure 18.5 inches. Ooh, I almost messed that up. From the fold. 18.5 inches from the fold. My camera's in the way now. And I think I've come to the conclusion that this fabric is canvas. And while I was thinking about this fabric, I thought of, what about old denim jeans? Would that not work? Because did they not, back in the day, put jeans in their walls to help with insulation? So now I need to ask my kids if they have any blue jeans, because they have the nice thick blue jeans that, you know, get holes in them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to iron this end over just a little bit, and then I'm going to iron this end the same way, and then I'm going to iron it over like this. Okay, I'll be back. Actually, I'm only ironing one end. I don't know why I was thinking I had to do two. This is the end I'm going to put the Velcro on. And then I'm going to fold it in half and give me a good crease down here. And this will help me place my, it'll be easier to sew, and it'll help me place my Velcro. And I don't think I can actually use the term Velcro. What do you call this? I don't want to get a copyright on me. So this sticky stuff that clings together, I'm going to cut this 3.5 inches. And I'm using a ruler instead of, and using my rotary cutter, because I'm finding with my scissors, I can't cut very straight. And the next thing I'm going to do is glue these on, and then I'm going to sew them on. So let me see if I can get you situated. So I just use this glue. It just holds it in place so I can sew it. And so far, I've used this glue on quite a bit of stuff, and it's not gummed up my needle. I am putting it closer to the fold because I know right here If I can zoom in. I know right here that I will be sewing at least the edge of it. Plus, I am going to sew all the way around it. I'm not going to just skip this part. And now I need to do the other side. My camera's on it. Here's the fold, so I want it closer to that. And I don't put it all the way to the top. I'm trying to leave a little bit of space there. And now I'm going to sew it. Okay, what I did here was I just simply started here and sewed all the way across. I didn't pick up here and then sewed here and all the way back. And I think I forgot to sew here, but that's okay. And now I'm going to go back to the sewing machine and I'm going to start at the top at this, whoops, I can't find my camera. I'm going to start right here and go all the way down. And then when I get to the bottom, I'll go this way, and then I'm going to go back because I want to give it a double stitch because I don't want cat litter falling out. Now that I've got it sewn together and turned the correct way, I'm just going to touch it with the iron. I don't know why, but because the cat litter fills it out. I think it's just habit with everything. I'm an iron freak. Also, I thought of something else that would be even better for the stitches, and that is a serger. You know, the one that my mom borrowed, and I haven't gotten back yet. And then, please don't mind the mess. I've got dishes out here. It's just a mess. And then I'm going to get my cat litter. See if you guys can see it. And I just, I'm sitting on it. I have a funnel. It does make a little bit of smoke, so you have to pour it a little slower. And that's it. If I wouldn't have videotaped this, I would have been done in 15 minutes. That's how quick these are. So I think I will make an individual video, maybe in a week or two. We'll see how it goes. And I have it done. This one I got a little fuller than this one. I kind of figure if it's too much in there for them, then they can just dump a little out. But anyways, that's it for today. And we'll see what we can get in tomorrow. Jerry says hi. He's being all sad tonight. Anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hello, today is Wednesday, and I've been working on taxes. Ugh. I have, at my day job, I use QuickBooks, and I tried online QuickBooks. At my day job, I've got the desktop QuickBooks. In my opinion, it's super easy to use, but it's very expensive to purchase. So I tried online QuickBooks and I did not like it at all. So I got Quicken, which I think when I got it was $79. And you can either renew it every year, which I didn't because I don't need to sync with my bank and all that stuff. So I use Quicken. I got messages coming in, sorry. And it makes it really easy to categorize everything. And basically what I do is print out a sheet and I'm done with one account. Um, that was the farm account. And now I've got to work on my own, which you would think being a bookkeeper that I would be able to keep, better track. And I was just looking in the Quicken and I don't even have all of January of last year in there. So yeah, you should really never put this off. You should either sit down, for me, because I don't do a lot of transactions, like write a lot of checks, do a lot of spending, like you would your normal bank account. And so for me, when I get my bank statement, I should just automatically go and do it. I should have put that on my goals list because that is a goal. I've got to do this because it'll make my life a lot easier, and instead of trying to scramble. I'm kind of taking tonight off because after, spending time doing tax stuff, I just don't feel like doing anything. I did get my desk somewhat organized. I don't know if you could see it before, but I had papers stacked up right here. Some had fallen on the floor. So I got that all cleaned up. And that's basically all I'm going to do tonight. I'm just taking baby steps with this place isn't too bad. It's not as bad as I thought. Mostly my desk was a disaster. So I am keeping up with my goals for this year so far. But yeah, so we're taking the night off tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow with something. I thought I was going to get my sweater shaver today, and it didn't come, and I just checked, and it won't be until next week. So, but I don't know what we're going to get into tomorrow. I think I might make some more coin purses right there. I think I might work on some of them. I've got a lot of just small pieces of fabric I can do that with. And I got my little swivel clasps in. I really like these. And I am going to post a link to these. It'll be in my description and in a comment. But these have seemed to be quite sturdy. Anyways, I'm going to get off here for tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'm back. Today's Thursday. I know it looks like I probably wear the same thing every day, and this is my work shirt, and I always wear some type of cardigan. I love cardigans. They're my favorite. Anyways, I don't know why I had to clear that up. So yesterday, when I got done videoing, I sat down to crochet, and I wasn't loving it. So I got on, I'm trying to work on my goals, and one of them was to get all my items I have on Etsy to eBay, and I got 5 put on there. That took me well over an hour, and I feel like it's worth it. One of them that I put on there has already got a watcher, and I just checked my Etsy. I had just put that mushroom bag. I don't know if you can see it way over there. Well, I've showed it to you a dozen times. It's the one I turned into a wristlet. Anyways, it's in 3 people's carts. I don't know if that really means anything. I just checked it like 5 minutes ago, and it was in 3 people's carts. I did take, I use ChatGPT and Gemini. I use both of them. When you're trying to, when I'm trying to come up with a title, I can't come up. It's mushroom tote bag or mushroom something. It's not. I'm not using all the keywords I possibly can. I'm just basically putting, and you don't want to use like elegant mushroom, blah blah, whatever. You want to try to use keywords. Do people really Google or when they search, they type in elegant or pretty, So I use them to help me come up with titles. Now, the first thing I did was I put the picture of the mushroom bag on, and I just asked, I need an Etsy listing for this. Well, instead of giving me a title and help with my description, it gave me a really pretty picture. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to use that. I'll put the picture here or here to show you what I'm talking about. If I can figure out how to do, I'm pretty sure I can. But anyways, so I went with that, and I think I'm a big believer in once every 6 months. If an item isn't selling, I have a rag quilt baby blanket that I've had on there for quite some time. I went through, revamped the pictures, revamped the title, the description, and it's getting all kinds of looks now. So I'm super happy about that. I mean, just at least it's getting looked at. Another thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go through all my listings I have on Etsy, because you can go in your stats and you can see if people are even viewing it. I do have quite a few of the crossbody crochet cell phone purses, and I think what I'll do is the ones that aren't getting seen, I'm going to group them with another one that is getting seen. I've done that before with some of them, and then they start selling. So I think I'm going to try that. And I guess I don't know if it's a real good idea. I feel like I'm having a little tiny bit of luck here doing this. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated on it. Also, I just applied for 2 vendor events, one in March and one in May. And cross your fingers that I get in. Me and my friend that makes the simmer pot smell good things, she applied too. So we're hoping that we both get in and we can be close to each other. That would be cool. But cross your fingers. Hopefully I find out soon. That way you can watch a whole bunch of freak out videos of me trying to get ready for this. I know you enjoy those. But I think I only work good under pressure, because I'll tell you what, I've had some downtime since the first of the year. What are we on today? The 15th. I've had some pretty good downtime. I do want to report that I have 3 orders on Amazon, and 2 of them are going to a repeat customer. Super happy about that. And they are these. She's getting both of these. And I think that's just awesome. I was going to show myself packing them, but I wanted to put them in a box. And the box I have that's kind of smaller is in the house. So that will have to wait. I'll just have to do that in the morning. But anyways, that's exciting. Maybe my Amazon is going to wake up now. I don't know. I think that's why I've been trying to get into craft fairs, because I need to make some money so I can prove to my husband I don't have to go to a day job. Right now, he's not seeing it. So anyways, I was going to work on some jar grip things tonight, but it is 8 o'clock right now, and to be quite honest, I'm just not feeling it. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm hoping I hear back from this lady, because I know once I hear back from her, it's just gonna kick me going. I feel like I've just been a little boring here lately. But yeah, I'm going to I think I'm just going to watch TV for a little bit. Might do a little bit of crocheting. We'll see. But stay tuned, because I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with good news. Today is Friday. Please don't mind my appearance. I didn't go to work today. I basically slept all day long. But I feel much better. So I'm out here in the shed. It's probably about 5:30ish. and the urge to sew has hit me. And I'm going to make, I really liked the size of that mushroom bag, the bigger one. So I'm going to make one of these in that same size. I was having a hard time finding a lining, but I did find some that's kind of sparkly. And I had just enough. I can probably get 2 bags out of this. So we'll see how that goes. But I'll see how far I can get, because I want to get this video done tonight so I can get to editing and get it up for you all for Sunday. I hope you've made it this far. So far, this video is probably going to be the longest one I've ever made. I've really been really talky this week. But today, when I wasn't sleeping, I did come out to my shed, and boy, did I accomplish. I have been doing lots of research on business and business-related items. I got several things clicked off my list, and I was probably on my computer for about 2 hours, and then I would go inside and sleep a little bit, and then I would come back out and work a little bit more. The thought of even crocheting, I just couldn't do it. I've got a really bad crick in my neck. I can't get it to go away. But anyways, enough about me. So I did get a lot accomplished on the other side of business relations, and I'm super happy with it. I haven't heard about the craft fair coming up in March yet. I probably check my email about every 5 minutes to see if I'm accepted. But as soon as I do, you'll for sure know. But I'm going to get working on this and see how far I can get on it. And I'll be back. Okay, I got it done. I think it turned out super cute. I am going to have to make another one because I just messed up on here. See how that's yucky? And I could rip it out, which I should have done, but this will probably be a for me bag or one of my friends. My friends get my flaws, and then I tell them, don't tell anyone who made it if they see the flaws, which I don't even know if anyone would see it. If someone who sews got this, they would be like, oh my God, woman. But anyways, I just need to make the little wristlet strap. I didn't put a little thingy here, like I did on the other one, but that was a mistake. So, but anyways, I think it turned out super cute. The fabric feels good. What do you think? I'll get the strap done later. I think I overdid it. But I probably should have quit sewing when I started having problems. When I first started off sewing up here, that's, my motto for myself is once you make that first mistake, then you should just walk away for a bit. And I should have done that, but I really wanted to see what it would look like done. And I think it's super cute. I just have I think I might put it on Facebook, point out the flaws, and just sell it super cheap just so it's out of here. But anyways, this is going to be the end of this week's video. If you've made it this far, you are so awesome. Just if you could leave me a comment. Likes and comments help boost me a little further. Comments help me boost even further, I think, sometimes. So if you don't mind doing that, I truly appreciate it. And until next week, friends.